G'day, today we're going to have a look at a game that was recommended to me. Thank you, Zach, for recommending this one. It is called Roots of Yggdrasil. This is the demo of it. It hasn't been released yet, but it sounds like it might have some Islander vibes, which is definitely one I had a lot of fun doing. Alright, so welcome to the Holt. Ragnarok has shattered the world tree. The Holt is safe, but you need to venture to the Nine Worlds to reach Gimel and save Yggdrasil. In this demo, you'll get a glimpse of the core loop of Roots of Yggdrasil. Use the portal to go on procedural expeditions, upgrade the Holt within the resources you bring back, visit the greenhouse and workshop, and meet your fellow scions. Let's go into the tutorial. Alright. Okay. Sure, your building skills will come in handy. Alright, so what are we doing? I like the style, that cartoony sort of... Remember the portal we found in our last expedition? Now time to activate it. How are we going to do that? The roots of Yggdrasil are damaged. It's going to make me say Yggdrasil a lot, isn't it? But, you know, apologies if I'm mispronouncing it. But we can nurture them back to life. That seedling should generate enough energy so we can travel using the portal. Right, it will take a while. We better start creating a new settlement. Getting a new settlement. A new settlement. The A, right? Right away. Use fight to discover tiles. Sturdy housing. So I assume I want to build new housing. Is that what he was saying? Over here? No. Over here. Not operating with much information. For a tutorial, it really didn't say do this. So I don't have enough stuff to do a... Is this just like, am I just going logically off Islander rules and how I would sort of go about designing? I need 5 people, is that what I currently need? Okay, each new house increases our population, and we've reached a population objective. To unlock our reward, press the population meter on the left side of screen. Unlock a new building every time you reach a population goal indicated by the population meter located at the bottom left corner. Okay, so I'm an equipment post. Equipment post will allow you to gain a might and expand your territory. It seems handy. I accidentally clicked and missed that last piece of information, and it makes bonus might for each additional nearby house. Right, okay, so I currently have 21 gold. What is that saying that I get that much gold on each cycle? Okay, so if we do this, as long as we can get him near a lot of those houses. My islanders paid me for that, so now I can go far enough to do this. Since they can be done in one turn, we'll need to skip a turn by using the button at the bottom right of the screen. This also collects all income per turn for your resources. Skipping turns is necessary to progress. Don't be afraid to do it. Right, okay, so we can afford to build one more house. Do we do it? Say no. Neat. Alright, so there's more land to go that way. Lumber mills can exploit trees, but watch out, you can only place a few of them. Alright, so we can't afford one yet. So assumably we don't want to build too much. Like, we don't want to waste our money with housing. But we know that with all of our houses, we'll get more. So now we can build lumber. So we want to go positionally. See where this is telling me. Right, so if that's saying 42, here 45, 48, 8. This building requires other buildings of certain types around them. Right, so it needs a person to be nearby. But that means that if I build a person nearby, I can't build the lumber mill. So, just reiterating, I want the lumber mill to be right there. So the person's house has to not encroach on that area. But has to be close enough that they can use it. So if I put the house, say, there, that should be far enough south of where I wanted this guy. Next turn. 45, 48. There we go. Whoa. Made quick work of those trees. And I suppose that removes your idea of putting another guy close enough to get that. And am I going to get 3 gold per turn for those trees? Alright, I'm about that. Okay. So we need 10 guys here. So assumably what we'd want to do then is build a few more sturdy houses. Sort of encircling an area that we can then slot him into. So I'm just putting him there for a second just to make sure that I can still be able to fit him in even if I sort of build that close. Right. Right, so he's not happy if he's built with the other one. Right, so that goes on the far side though, so if we go just sort of to the edge here, it's going to make him happier. So we can then venture to that. It's now a waste of a little space that I made there. I could have easily just flipped that guy around. Okay. Activate portal to get close to Yggdrasil. So I assume we've just got to get... It gives 1 when 3 nearby. So, I mean, we'll go for a turn. Build a house for free. Even if discovered, some tiles are inaccessible because they are on a different ground level. You have to explore more until you find a ramp or stairs that will allow you to reach it. Gotcha. Okay, so let's okay, Chisnell, new building to unlock. Okay, but okay, so he gives me 5 more gold to turn. Needs trees, trees become magic. He needs ore, ore becomes gold. So let's go for the water well. There we go. That spot doesn't go away in vain. Okay, some powerful buildings need to be placed close to a wonder. Try placing this memorial next to it. Next to a wonder. What was the wonder? This? Or is that the wonder? I mean, he only needs the 2 houses, so I mean, being in this area is already going to make it worthwhile putting him there. Memorial. Let's be close to a wonder. That's the wonder? Right, okay. Am I on level with that? No, it's unreachable ground. Alright, so we're working on that. That guy's still getting built, so let's build a few more houses up in this vicinity, because eventually we'll build a equipment post up here too. For each one of these we do make 2 more gold a turn. Scion of our group suddenly feel their link with the Edda flow to the world tree losing in strength. Edda from our reserves should be enough to compensate for a Scion use their power. Alright. Okay, so I assume that that's saying that that's a ramp that we've now got that allows us to get up here. So he can be close enough to sort of, he can't be up there, but if we put him down bottom, he's happy. Close enough to the wonder. And it looks like we've got more than one wonder that we can take advantage of there. So we'll use him for that one. Alright, so we need 10 guys to get over there. So let's lock down some more sturdy housing up here. Like that. More lumber mills. Rub. $100 gold. It needs a wonder. So we need to have wonder over there. So we probably want to hold so that we can do that. I don't think we've got enough to do it for 2 turns though. Yeah. So build one more sturdy house. And I'm going to build this guy on this far end of town. Which means that we can go for that one. Just shy of being able to do that one too. Continue to build sturdy houses up this way. Really uncomfortable build, that one. I was gonna say, I wonder if I cancel it and do it again, it'll let me pick a different layout. But alas, 90. Okay, so that guy's done. That allows us to get up here. You can now build around the seedling. Build the required buildings inside the zone to harvest its energy. The seedling's objectives will vary based on the level and difficulty. Alright, so this guy just wants 3 houses. So we'll go 1. I feel like that's 2 different houses, especially compared to the size of this guy here. Someone just being greedy. 2. And we have to wait till next turn. So our houses are getting expensive. Portal's ready. We've bloomed enough seedlings. We can leave now or risk staying longer to gather more bonuses. The longer we stay, the less time we'll have in the following maps. Tough choice. Select the portal when you've made your decision. Well, this is the... this event has already happened, so is this saying that that's where I'm up to? Let's go. I mean, that was the tutorial, so let's jump into actual level. Okay. Where am I? Welcome back to the Holt Center. You seem confused. I guess that's what a time loop does to a mortal. We reach Gilmy? Not quite. Take some time to visit the Holt. Then head to the portal when you're ready to try again. Don't worry too much, it's just a demo after all. We're back at the Holt. No matter what happens, we always come back. Don't worry, friend. We'll find a way out eventually. We've also brought back some supplies. It might help our next expedition. Right. Every expedition brings us closer. Lovely workshop. Greenhouse. A frost portal. Alright, so is there anything really that I should be doing here? Alright, I don't think I found any. Buildings that generate might, that's good. New buildings optimize space, allowing more people to live on a smaller area. I assume I don't have any, do I? Oh, I do have 2. Well, let's do this since... I doubt I'll have enough time for 3 rounds. Keep an eye on the star charts. Your next run, that building might pop up. Alright. Start an expedition. Activate modifiers. So we've got Rashers. I suppose, is that the only one I've got? Sturdy housing. Assume I don't have much of a choice. Alright. Goals to power up the portal and use it to get closer to kill me. Have a bloom seedlings to power up the portal. First we need to build a proper settlement. Glad you joined us on this incursion. Sure, your building skills will come in handy. Alright. Observatory has no needs, but gives us 3 magic every turn. Doesn't cost us anything. Let's just put you out of the way. First observatory. It will generate Eta every turn. We can use it to look into the stars and control our fate. Let's not forget to spend it. Okay, now houses. So probably here is going to be where we've got a little bit more room to build. So at this point, since we're going to get 2 gold for everyone that I build, I feel like they are worthwhile investment to build as many as possible. Got that guy, so there's our equipment post. It gains additional might for every sort of thing nearby, so that's my motivation to build a little bit more. 16. So I won't be able to build both. I'll only get 12 next round. I don't know if I instead wait. I need 15, so I think I'm going to hold. I will wait till next round. This round, to build my equipment post. I'll build 1 more house. Either I've got to put him central. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we've got 26. It's going to take 2 turns to go either way. I feel like... Oh, there's 2 different trees. Well, it's 3 trees. Okay. So, start working that way. Close can we get in without seeing that guy? Lovely. Get that one started too. What's that? Shrub to give us more money. Got to give us a lot more money, and we've got a bunch of iron there, so I feel like we want this over the lumber mill because I don't have lumber. So I'll continue to build houses because I suppose there is a certain point where the cost of the house is going to be counterproductive to the like that, say, building a house for 14 gold means that it's got to be around for 14 turns to make the amount of money that it cost me to initially make. It's only after that point am I going to generate profit. Let's try and get this guy as far this way as he can go. Although I think that it doesn't matter, he can't share those resources with anyone else. That definitely ups the amount of money that we're making per turn. So if we swing to this corner, he can get a bit without bothering those guys. So here's our buddy. Let's build a house for free. Go out that way. We will build our house. I mean, there's no benefit to building the houses all together unless I'm building one of these. Now I've got that sort of on 3 sides of it. So unless I had... Yeah, I think I'll build the next sort of set of houses up here. We won't jump straight into building that. It says 5 plus 2, so we don't get it every turn with these guys. We're only getting it once. That initial build. So it does feel like that plus 2 per house is going to be a real valuable part of that setup. And we do have a lot of money now, so it's more the ultimate gain that we'll get from the houses of why we're building them, rather than, and obviously the population gains. Still don't think I've seen any much lumber. So the lumber mill, do I lose that? Because I hit X on that, do I not get my choice? There we are. Okay. We'll go for that guy. I'm sure we'll get to one of these soon enough. Roll again. 25 guys. Send leaders on expeditions. Our scouts revealed a caravan nearby. What kind of people could belong to? Requires him to go. Alright, on your way. Unlocks a new building when one... That's saying building nearby? Or is that what's nearby? That needs one house. So we put house there. Wait for the iron mine to... Some things need to be done first. An old and lonely man is hiding behind his half-open caravan door. As soon as you mention to him that you're a scion, he's expressed and softens and reveals that he's one as well. Except his old exploration maps. Trade him supplies for Edda. Well, I don't have that, so let's... I guess gain his maps. Let's get that guy going. And... we can't afford... Scions of our group suddenly feel their link with the Eta flow of the world tree losing its strength. Eta from our reserves should be enough to compensate if Scion loses their power. Alright. Alright, so Iron Mine, let's slot him in there. Choose a new building to obtain and add to your draft pool. See, that's 5 every turn. Blacksmith is 5 every turn. It just need to be near the iron mine. Fishing trap is 10 gold. I feel this guy is much more accessible because I just need to put him near one of those two guys. We do want him up and running real soon, so let's not spend money. Okay. So he's got 5 turns to explore in there. It'll be a while. Blacksmith. Got a moment there where he fit. Alright, so there we go. That's what we want to see. 5. Finally some might just sort of coming to us frequently. The equipment posts seem like a little bit of a waste because it's a one-time only thing, but I mean, we've got to keep doing it anyway, right? Can't just sit waiting on our 5 per turn. We want to get this though, so let's let a turn go by. We'll let this guy get built. He can't build down here, can he? Can he? Or is that not a wonder? That's just a... That's where I've got to build a house next to or whatever, right? What do these guys want? 5. What's the... 2... Is that lumberjacks? Saying you want. Alright, well I guess we've got to just expand to get sort of more upgrades. I feel like it'd be the shrub. Go the lumber mill. I assume that's what this guy wants. But he needs one person to go with him. So we'll wait for that. I will mention too, if you haven't seen it and you are enjoying the sort of the placement of the placement of sort of building a town and sort of matching stuff to it, I do have a series on the game Islanders, which is basically just that. Really, really fun one. Okay, so we've got enough for our lumberjack, but that's not what we need. We need a sturdy house to go sit up this way. Somewhere that's going to be, I guess, nearby, but not in the way. This guy has to be close enough that he's touching the trees area, I assume. I guess not, because to me that's the picture of a lumber house, which it obviously isn't. But what this guy actually wants, I do not know. 5 arrow house. Do we have like a code to break what these different things are? We want to do that. It puts like people over the house. You can see there, that's a, like in that top left next to its name up here. That's what kind of house that is. That's what kind of house that is. Lumber mill is a tree house. But why is my tree house not count as one of my tree houses up here? And what is that? Okay. Let's just build some more houses. You not like that rock? Well, let's get an equipment post in here. Gonna need 80 for that guy. This guy wants 4. I guess like the shrubs or something would do him. You're done. Finally reached the end of this rock maze. What awaits you is a powerful artifact pulsating into your scions. Increase the cost of explorations by 50% for the first 5 turns. Seabed. Alright. Why do you not count? Are you not in the zone? See, now you count as 1 of 2. Alright, so let's build a sturdy house deep on the other side there. Guess I've got to build... I thought his zone area lit up in a different color when I moved him close enough. Guess I was wrong. He's ready. Okay, so let's build... build a house, obviously. Which means we get another upgrade. So that's got the beer thing, the shrub is a beer thing. Waterwell's more expensive, needs less people. That guy's not the flag, whatever thing that the other guy wants. So I also can't afford to build another lumberjack, so that guy just out is he's hurting. Okay, so this guy, if we go 1, 2, and then we roll a turn, they're gonna get a bit up. He's never far behind. Giddy up, gar gap. Giddy up, get a gap. Is never far behind, following us like our shadow, so close that strange murk can often emerge from the void, reducing our vision and reminding us that our time is counted. Decrease new buildings' range by 50%. Ooh, savage. Although, in this waterwell scenario, that's possibly good, because I need them to all fit inside this range without being able to see each other. I need 1 more. And I only had 3 on that build. Okay. You. No. We'll need more of that. I'm only chipping at 5 per turn is not very quick. Let's do that. It's a bit closer. We're about to hit nighttime, which I assume is a bad thing. I mean, at least find out what that means. Got a lot of gold though. I mean, I need 3 more houses to find out. We've got plenty of money. What is that? Oh, I'd hoped we'd have more time. That's the Gap. What? How do you know about that? No time to explain for now. Just try to activate the portals before the thing reaches it. Oh, and you better be quick. The Gap waits for no one. Well, it's already taken out one of my portals, right? Feels like this is also on a timer. Alright, let's tower restored. The ancient spire is now rebuilt, and under our control, the enemy hidden room was found at the top with a strange object in the middle of it lying on the ground. Gives 30 supplies when you complete an exploration. Right, so I have completed explorations, so that's all done. So that's now a wonder. I can place this guy near it once I've got enough money. You, I can also do. The only one I can't do is the one where I missed the guy by painful inches. What do I do? Can I leave? Yes. Let's get out of here. I only needed one. I was trying to get 3. So I gain 1 blueprint, I guess, because that tribe starts packing to go through the portal. We may leave behind our settlement, but we send some resources back to the hull. And I guess this is where we move to another one and we... Yeah, so I assume that that means that you sort of go on a loop. You try and do as many as you can in this timeline. And then you sort of go back to the hull, sort of do some upgrades and then carry on. Alright, well that finishes as my my first look at that one. So that was called Roots of Yggdrasil, and lucky for you, at least if you do go to play this one, you don't have to say everything out loud, so you don't have to pronounce these words. You can just sort of look at them and nod like you know what that's saying. I definitely enjoyed this one. I'd say we'll go on my wish list. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.